guys, it is time for our Ring Rust Retro covering Starrcade 2000, WCW's premier event of 2000. Oh, that's a bad thing to say out loud. Okay, before we get into it, we've got some fantastic music from our buddy EZB. Play it!
I dedicate this to the throwbacks. Like Cena's shirt in 06, ECW, one night stand, I won't hold back. Like Taker and Batista battle in the backlash, 07 to one-man stands. We'll bring it back to the days of Lord Alfred Hayes, Hall and Nash invade, Hollywood drops the leg. They say the days of old are the best though, that's why we bring to you Ring Rust Retro. Let's go.
Oh, that music is way better than what we're about to cover. We can all agree on that?
Yes.
Anything would be, but yes, that was amazing.
This is very bad. But so this is WCW Starrcade 2000. Our buddy El Fern, he's like, where can I go to just piss off the people I love the most? Starrcade 2000 was his response, and
he won.
BG, Mike Chiari, before you looked at the card, what were your thoughts when you heard Starrcade 2000? Because it's an infamous time in WCW.
Knew it would be horrible.
It really is. For anyone who knows wrestling, 2000, 2001 is an infamous time because shit is off the rails at this time. And if you don't believe me, we're about to prove that to you.
Watch this.
Watch this with your eyes. Any pay-per-view, any sold out in 99 or... Oh my god. Whatever. We're not going to talk about it. This is WCW's WrestleMania. WCW was so freaking cool is my first note. I'm taking the point obs. But this was a pay-per-view that I really loved. We start off with an amazing...
I really love it.
What? Oh my god, why are you breaking up already, Mike Chiari? Please, close other apps or something. Whatever you're doing, stop doing it. My god. During the opening package, we get announced that this is the perfect pay-per-view. BG, thoughts on that sentiment?
The video packages for ECW were fucking terrible. I'm less excited to watch this. As Donny said, Starrcade is WCW's WrestleMania. Look at the fucking card on this shit.
No.
It's pathetic that this is their WrestleMania.
This got over,
Plus,
dude.
I have a question for you, Donny.
Okay.
Is every match some sort of no DQ match?
Pretty much.
Every single one.
Okay, it just shook out that way, okay? It just shook out that way.
How's it going to shake out?
It's not that good. Not that good.
Less excited.
Okay, Mike Chiari.
How about Tony Schiavone calling Mark Madden the best-looking big man in all of pay-per-view? It's a good rib to get things started.
It was. Well, I didn't get to that yet, but Mike Chiari, quickly, they said this is the perfect pay-per-view. Thoughts?
No thoughts.
Okay, my first positive comment of the night. Fireworks are amazing. Kudos for the good fireworks. They didn't spare any expense, certainly not on the fireworks.
Remember when you told us that WCW invented fireworks?
Not invented fireworks, but they invented the idea of fireworks in wrestling, yes.
Nope, you said they invented
fireworks. I feel like the Chinese, you were right, I feel like I went back and did some research. The Chinese did it a few years prior.
I told you it was the Chinese.
It went China, WCW in that order, but it was called real close. But yeah, the announce team, my God, we are in for one hell of a night with Tony Schiavone, who I love. I don't care what anybody says. I love him. But he was surrounded by hot garbage tonight with Scott Hudson. Scott Hudson? Exactly. And fat Mark Madden. I only say fat here because he proved to be human garbage throughout the show.
He's got a fat mouth.
So I really don't give a fuck about Mark Madden. And if he ever would like to come on the show, I'd love to just talk to him about how garbage water
about how you're both fat.
Well, that would be, first things first, that would be the icebreaker. I'd be like, you're fat?
How you bond.
Me too. Now, why are you sexist, racist, and all the other things you were during this pay-per-view? I mean, whatevs. Okay.
Never sells.
Before we get to the first match, any other comments about what you've seen in Starrcade first?
Could we end this right here?
I wish, dude. El Fern, how mad are you at El Fern after this?
Oh. He's on my shit list like this is Shitcade 2000.
Shitcade 2000. Dead to me. 3 count, a.k.a. Sugar Shane Helms and Shannon Moore. I mean, they were looking good in their yellow pants. The Young Dragons.
By the way, Young Bucks, poor man's 3 count.
That is true.
Yikes, that's so offensive.
That is so true.
Am I wrong?
Shannon, Jackie Moore getting in the Hall of Fame this year. The Young Dragons, Jimmy Wang Yang and Kaz Hayashi. Yes, that Jimmy Wang Yang. Mm-hmm. And, by the way, Kimono Leia, it was with them, but she was Leia Meow here.
Yeah.
So.
Who do you think is your favorite cartoon cat?
I have a few jokes I'd like to just slide in here now, but I will refrain. Jamie Noble and Evan Courageous are also a team. So that's your match. So you're like,
do you even know why they're a team?
They were reluctantly together. No, what was it?
All right. It's because they both got shunned by their respective groups.
Oh, so they just can't. But I remember the whole match. They're like, I want to be your partner, boy. And he's like, no, we're going to be partners. And that's a reenactment. Theater! So basically, okay, what I described to you guys is a triple threat tag team match, right?
But not really.
Wait, hold on. No. What I just described to you and what WC told me is a triple threat tag team match, right? Yes, that's what they told me.
You would think.
Psych! I hope you guys don't believe that because it's not a tag team match at all, except for it starts with tags.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a tag team match, but it features teams.
Mm-hmm.
Tagging in a ladder match. And people purposely tagged out during this, even though they're fighting for themselves.
And I think we're missing the point again. It's not a tag team match! Forget about why they're tagging and how they're tagging. It's not a tag team match.
Well, let's not bury the lead. It's getting a piece of paper off a clip.
Okay.
Explain why.
Yes,
it's not a tag team match.
It's not a tag team match because everybody's going for something on a stick, but it's actually on a pole hanging from the freaking ceiling.
One person is supposed to win.
Yeah.
Right, one person wins, but they're in teams.
We'll get to that.
Why is it not just a 6-man ladder match?
Oh,
because they had to rip off the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian.
Some people, that's probably real. Honestly, it's probably real.
What do you mean it's probably real? It is real.
No, they did ladder matches well before that.
Not like this, no.
What, ladder matches? Like this?
Not like this, no. Okay. They didn't have a triple threat tag team match before the Hardys.
Again, this wasn't a triple threat tag team match. I don't know what you're talking about. It's different. Come on, Wanalea, Jimmy Wang Yang, the Hurricane. So many fun people in this match. All the pieces were there for like something fun. Jamie Noble, I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna have some fun watching this. You know what I mean?
I had fun watching it.
Chavo Guerrero commentary.
I think I could hate the commentary team even more.
This match is about 3 count trying to kill the Young Dragons with botched moves. My God, there were like 6 or 7 spots where they're like, I'm gonna nearly break your neck, Kaz Hayashi.
That was in like every match though in WCW.
No, this seemed worse.
One point, Yang and Shannon Moore on one side of the ladder, they're punching each other. They walk over the top in unison, then do a move. Mm-hmm. Like they go over the top of the ladder onto the other side.
Well, you don't want to go
crazy.
Then
do the move.
You don't want to go crazy and like just
fucking stupid.
Come on, man. Come on. What are you crazy? Announcers say "fuck you" to the fourth wall. They yell "heat, swerve, gimmick, over." Holy insider terms here. I was like, what is happening? At one point,
how about when there were like 30 suicide dives in a row? Nobody caught anybody.
No,
it was like Miz is amazing at catching people compared to what we just saw there.
I swear to God, it's on my list. Yes, wholeheartedly. I have a Miz reference and everything. This match went to Miz Catch Your Opponent's School of Learning. At one point, looking at Shannon Moore, I realized that he wrestled at this time in sneakers that my mom wears today.
Like tennis shoes?
Yeah, they're like tennis shoes, but she's like a nurse. Your computer is so bad, Mike Yard, for real. Headbutt it or something.
That sounds to me.
It sounds so bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
So bad.
It's as bad as his pay-per-view.
No, it's worse. Okay, so he's got my mom's shoes. Make of that what you will, because I don't know what that says about him, what it says about my mom, but that's all real life.
Who was it that went up to Jason Jordan? Went up to Tyler Breeze about his shoes at NXT.
I forgot.
That was on Breaking Ground, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think so, but I didn't watch it. You guys mentioned that, and he like cried about it or something. He's like, no.
Jason Jordan and Tyler Breeze just was like, let me go steal the show.
Yep. Okay, whatever. I don't watch that show, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. So basically, in the singles match, the singles ladder match, both Sugar Shane Helms and Shannon Moore go on to collect the clipboard that's on a paper clip that's on a piece of paper that says they have a chance to fight for the Cruiserweight title. Did I get it?
Not at all. I don't know what order you felt that was right.
Let's just talk about the ginger ref.
Well, I didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice.
How are you noticing the ref when I'm watching 81 botches, 41 ladder spots, and 3 awful haircuts?
He was soulless, and he lifted up their arms when they won.
Okay, more soulless winner. More soulless person. The guy at WrestleMania 12 or the referee here?
It's the guy at WrestleMania 12, but this
Well,
ref...
they won't hear about that until next week.
They should be a tag team.
The soullessers. It's perfect. Any other comment? Any comment about this match before we go on?
This was the reason I watched this pay-per-view live.
It was
I swear.
It was really not good.
Oh, it's so sad. We watched it, and I remember as a kid just being like, "Yeah, that was good, man. That was a good,
me too. I was like, I'm excited for this.
Because for real, at this time, I'm 13 years old, right? I'm loving wrestling. I'm watching, you know what I mean? On Sunday night, it's a pay-per-view night 2 times a month for us because we got WWF, and we got this, and then for a while there, we got ECW too. But I was like, yeah, that was a good pay-per-view. And I went back into this, and I was like, I looked at the card, and I was like, that's a bad card. But I remember it being okay. This, not okay. Your Mike, bad. Poor Jim Duggan backstage polishing his wood. I would like to think that's a joke, but I don't
Jim Duggan doesn't have a 2x4, brother.
Listen, brother. Yeah, mine's only 1x3, brother. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's all gimmick, man. The Harris brothers have a promo, and in an ironic twist of fate, they still work in Nashville for TNA. So the Nashville World Order still rides hard. Nothing? Nothing about the Harris
How about
brothers?
Mike Sanders saying it's a damn good idea to do a street fight bunkhouse match?
Mike Sanders! Let's just talk about
the
Mike
worst
Sanders.
idea ever.
Mike
For some
Sanders.
reason, I liked Mike Sanders. He was above average.
Hold on, in Starrcade 2000, you might actually be correct.
But the fact that was his gimmick, above average, Mike Sanders, like, come on, you're fucking John.
At least he's honest with himself. He's like, I'm not
That's
great,
true.
but I am above average, I
That is
think.
true.
Lance Storm comes out with Major Guns, and he
How
looks...
about Chronic, though?
Yeah.
They were
Whoa.
sitting...
Oh,
they were
shit.
the worst APA ever.
It doesn't seem wise to bring your cell phone into the sauna.
Well, first things first, you had this misconstrued. This wasn't a sauna. This was their smoking weed room because they're chronic. So it
They
wasn't
said
actually...
they were
I don't
laid
know.
up right now or
It
something.
wasn't actually moist in that room as it would be in a sauna. You know what I mean? I said the word moist, and I got away with it. Take
do
that,
it.
FCC. Is that it? Before we go to Lance Storm? Lance Storm with Major Guns and Elix Skipper defeated Ernest Miller with Ms. Jones. If I can be serious for a moment, every time Lance
I wanted to die during that promo.
I love Lance Storm talking. It's pretty
Fell
good.
asleep.
And here we go. Mark Madden is a racist piece of shit here. He says about Ernest Miller and Mrs. Jones, get Ike and Tina Turner out here. Get George and Wheezy out of here. Fuck you, Mark Madden.
Yikes. Well, at least the cat told Storm to take big, fat, nasty-ass Mark Madden back to Canada. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's the best Ernest Miller's ever been, I would say.
100% agree.
I didn't like him, but I like Lance Storm, Eel Skipper, Italian Buck. How can you not like her, right?
Well, I call it a Major Guns because I wasn't.
Well, I will get to why I don't like her later.
I wasn't jaying off to her like on the interwebs.
So who do you think the cat's favorite cartoon cat was?
Himself.
Probably.
Cartoon version of himself that had on the back of his jacket.
And I don't understand wrestling barefooted. Seems pretty fucking dumb, right, Rusev?
Rusev's like my ankle, bro. I don't know what that accent was, but it didn't work. This was a fucking train wreck, and poor Hacksaw Jim Duggan looks like he does not want to. Duggan looks like he wants to die. As we found out later, he was legit fucking miserable. So this was a definitely.
On our show.
Yeah, he was a friend.
Don't sell it short.
A friend of the show, Jim Duggan, came on here. We asked him about WCW.
He
said I was in the bathroom cleaning toilets and I hated my life pretty much. And then here we go. We found out this is exactly what happens.
Why did so he helped Lance Storm win, like regretfully, and then he gets beaten up by Lance Storm and Elix Skipper, and then Ernest Miller helps him despite the fact that he screwed him.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
Ernest Miller is a good man. It's like Ernest Miller equal John Cena.
You have to understand, guys, the whole point of this was to put over that young upstart Jim Duggan.
It's true.
I don't...
Donny, direct quote from one of the idiots on commentary, since I can't tell them apart. And I quote.
I couldn't tell them apart either half the time.
Yeah. His foot touched her cleavage.
Okay.
That's real.
Okay. That's quack analysis, honestly. I don't know what the problem is there. I actually find that is good.
Stupid.
How about when there was a kick straight to the balls with the ref watching, didn't care at all?
Well, everything was no DQ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't you get this? This was Starrcade 2000. No rules
The
apply.
perfect pay-per-view.
It's the perfect pay-per-view. No
winner in
rules
every
apply.
This match took forever.
Okay, so
it's bad.
anything else about this match? We go on?
Oh,
Because I got some good stuff to talk about. Buff Bagwell is your backstage segment guy this week. I'm glad you know what? Obviously, they did Buff Bagwell here because Mean Gene wasn't around at the time, right?
Nope.
What's that? We're going to have Buff fucking Bagwell do this when Mean Gene's... Whatever.
Let's have Buff do it in the Charlie Chaplin collection, too, by the way.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
And did you see his jacket?
Is Jack lit?
Dude, I'm fucking seriously.
What is wrong with you?
That's a lot. Buff
It was a smoking jacket.
It sure was some sort of jacket. So yeah, of course, you got to get Buff Bagwell, one of the best on the mic when you think about it, as your backstage interview, friend of the show, the night.
Very excited.
Not a wise choice when we have Mean fucking Gene like 8 feet away. Like, what the fuck is happening here? He goes on to interview the Filthy Animals.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and fuck you.
I wish I understood what was said during this segment.
Fuck you for doing this to Rey Mysterio, WCW, because that's all I thought during this. Billy Kidman saying words. Honestly, I thought the best promo out of all of them was Conan. That's it. And then it was garbage from everybody else, and that was it. Anything else there?
I wouldn't even say that promo was good.
No.
Nobody in this segment knows what the fuck a bunkhouse rules match is.
And to be fair, they shouldn't. they shouldn't.
No, this isn't a bunkhouse rules match. It's a bunkhouse rules street fight match.
To be honest with you, a bunkhouse match is literally just a street fight, right? It's just
Right,
whatever.
so why is it different?
Nobody knows.
Well, hey, hold on a minute.
That's the genius of the promo.
Well, Dean Ambrose just went for a no holds barred street fight. Like, you know that holds barred street fight we used to love? No, I don't. Unbelievable. Okay, so we go on here to Terry Funk and Crowbar. Crowbar with Daphne. He is the hardcore champion.
Oh, well, first it was Big Vito and Reno.
What, saying things to each other?
Yeah, Reno was the original Ryback, but with worse hair.
Wait, that's did I not?
That's pretty good hair.
No, it was a backstage segment. Remember they're walking like backstage?
Oh, I don't.
I ignored that. It was
Yeah,
so
I
bad.
ignored.
How could you forget?
I ignored a lot of things, and believe me, I've forgotten a lot. So please, I was a fan of Crowbar, but hated the '70s phase that they did to him, and it was dumb as shit.
Yeah,
I hated
this
it.
version sucked, and Daphne always sucked.
Her
She needs
voice.
to
What the
shut
hell was that?
Fuck up.
I didn't
She talked
hate
about a poop sandwich.
Yeah.
which I
That
assume
is you
what
speaking.
she was talking about Starrcade.
Ugh. I saw him Extreme Rising in the hallway, and I told him that I really liked him, but I said I hated his '70s gimmick, and he agreed.
Well, was he wearing his knee pads on the outside of his jeans like he was in this match?
Can I say that's very? Don't talk about the old WCW. I'll get all pissed off. I'm Brandon Galvin. In old WCW, every street fight ever was orchestrated where everybody had their jeans on and their knee pads over top of the jeans. Everyone.
I thought you were being Melts.
Stupid.
Well, but Brandon Galvin and Melts kind of go together, like love and marriage. Boom. Terry Funk has always been the freaking man. He was 56 years old in 2000, and I saw him wrestle last year. Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good to see the whole point of this was to put over that young upstart Terry Funk.
Yes, right?
This was so bad, like, he got drilled in the head with a car door, like, a lot of times.
You're talking about Crowbar with his handcuffs?
Well, no, Terry Funk did, and then Crowbar got
beginning.
drilled in the head like 50 times with a chair.
And
an actual door.
Yeah, the actual door of the car, and he had his hands...
not to a car. To like a room. Backstage in the arena. Like
he
a
just like closed his head.
Oh, yes, that's true, yes. But then there was a truck, a lot of doors.
There's a lot of doors.
A lot of doors in this match. The tractor trailer doors as well. Oh, shit. Mark Madden is also sexist, so now he's racist and sexist, as he calls Daphne a broad, and talks about how someone needs to shut her broad mouth.
Wow.
What a piece of shit. I'll say that here again. No problem, Mark Madden. I'm sure you're ashamed of yourself when you listen to this back. If not, then you're still a piece of shit. I don't know what to tell you. After handcuffing Crowbar, Funker hits him with 71 unprotected chair shots to the head.
Let's talk about the handcuffs, though. How the link between them was so long that it wouldn't have encumbered him whatsoever to do anything he would have wanted.
Well, it didn't. He started to hit him with the chair and everything.
Yeah. I mean, and then he actually jumped over the top rope with a plancha. So that was okay. Mm-hmm. He adapted with it. You guys are being marks. Madden talks about how Crowbar's brain cells are dying left and right. And seriously, fuck this guy, man.
He also said he didn't care if Crowbar was dead as long as it didn't come over by him.
Oh my god, that's how I learned most of this pay-per-view, is that Mark Madden is a piece of fucking shit during this.
You just learned that?
I didn't, honestly, I never remembered it being this bad, honestly. Yeah. Never.
How about WCW having this prestigious-looking gold plate as a fucking hardcore title, having no idea how to market the hardcore championship? WWF knew what to do.
Shut up. Funk pulls the table out, and it's
tape on it.
Oh my god, here it is. I broke wrestling. Funk pulls it. Punk. He showed up.
CM Punk.
Punk broke wrestling. I don't think
CM Funk. Pulls the table out, and it's pre-broken, you guys. There's a saw line in it. I saw it. No, if I can't trust this, then I can't trust anything in wrestling. It's ruined forever for me.
No. See, what you understand is that was a table they already used earlier.
And they glued it together?
And they glued it back together.
That seems actually realistic. Money, man. They were in very hard. They had to pay Hogan somehow.
So hard.
We had $10 million. Talk about somebody who made $10 million a year. I'd buy it if Hogan said it in 1999, 2000.
Or was it Hulk Hogan or Terry Bollea that said it?
Oh shit, dude!
Who's cashing the check?
My dick is 12 inches, brother. That's what Hulk Hogan would say,
Donny, you would think that Terry Bollea would sign the contract Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you would, but no, it's Terry Bollea. Oh my god, you keep going with your mic. Just keep fighting it, you idiot.
I am. I'm winning.
You'll hear back. You'll never hear back. Crazy hardcore matchup that looked like a 56-year-old man against a handcuffed guy. But I still like it. It's still a hardcore bat, fun hardcore bat. And one of the best matches of the night, which is a horrible testament to the rest of the night.
It wasn't bad.
It was, no, like I said, it was okay, but it's still a 56-year-old beating the shit out of a handcuffed guy.
These two guys probably destroyed their brains for all time for that.
You know how RVD and Nash and Jeff Hardy, as we talked to earlier, said they're going to donate their brains to science?
Yep.
The Funker needs to donate his brain.
That's what I was thinking. I would hate to see what that
brain
looks like.
Yikes is right, dude. And listen, that's not a joke or anything. That's legitimate, because you want to know what brain damage is going to look like from chair shots over 50 years? He's got it. He's definitely got it. Mean Gene talking in the back to Major Guns.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you want to fly your flag up this pole? Oh, my God.
He was the highlight of this entire pay-per-view.
Yeah, he was gold.
I said, you dog, I love you, Mean Gene.
Major Guns she just had to say 5 words.
6 words!
But she botched the fuck out of the whole thing.
Not one of them was correct. It was amazing. She's
Gene,
0 for 5.
Don't blame you. Don't blame Canada. Blame yourself.
Yeah, it was very, very bad. Also, I watched one with Fifi, an old WCW pay-per-view, with Fifi and Mean Gene talking to each other. And if you've never seen that video, Google that. I think it's Battle Bowl, maybe 93 or so. It is the creepiest Mean Gene has ever been. It makes Legends House Mean Gene seem just like a normal dude. Remember when he was watching the girls play tennis on Legends House? He's like, my God, look at their sweatpants. Like, what is happening here? Okay, we go on to Chronic against Big Vito and Reno with Marie. Okay? Because when you think of great matches, this is where it's at. I have at least 5 points for every other match. This one, I simply have 2. When I think of the word assassins, I think Chronic.
Mm-hmm. Bryan Adams kind of looks like Neville.
No.
He's only worse in every way.
I'm not going to give it to you. A giant Neville. Remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when they got bigger? Yeah. He's bigger.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kids?
It's Honey, I Blew Up the Kids Neville. I'll dig it then.
Ginger Ref was back for this, by the way.
I didn't know this! Now I have to go back and watch this stupid shit because of this. Fuck you, dude, because now I'm going to have to. Tomorrow I'm going to be just like, I'm going to sit there like, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that. Ginger Ref. No fucking way. Horrible-haired Reno turned on Vito? What kind of... Done.
This made no sense to me. This whole thing.
Beyond zero. And then Mike Sanders comes out and I'm like, fuck this whole fucking thing.
Remember when WWE had Big Vito wear a dress?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why he's suing them.
It was better than this.
That is, well, his own partner wasn't trying to pin him to win the match.
Yeah, that's a big issue. Like, it starts off with them saying, like, Maria, who was with them, paid them off, and then the announcers are like, that must be true. And then Madden called her a filthy tramp. Mm-hmm. So that happened.
Did your guys' feed cut back to Crowbar versus Terry Funk during this match?
No.
Because it did for mine. I got very excited. I was like, oh, this is better.
You're like, oh, wait, this is much better.
Yeah, this is much better. Who knew, though, that in less than a year, Chronic would go on to have one of the worst matches of all time? Probably a lot of people after watching this.
Yeah, I was going to say, what match was that? Now I got to write this down.
It's Taker and
Undertaker and Kane.
Oh, my God.
2001.
What pay-per-view?
Unforgiven 2001, I believe it was.
Here's the thing. Most people are like, oh, man, I'm never going to go back and watch that. I hear you say that. I literally wrote that down because I want to go back and watch that now. Bad wrestling is as fun to watch as good wrestling. I'm proving it day after day.
You're not. How about how Madden told us all what was going to happen before it happened? Bobby the Brain Heenan did.
He did, but it was...
Why does Reno keep distracting the ref like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
But no one cared.
I hate you. Yeah, no, I'll give you the honest to God truth. I didn't give a fuck.
Why did Reno pay Chronic to have a normal match against them and beat him up a lot of the time?
They beat the shit out of him for most of the match. He was getting the heat for a lot of this.
Why did he pay for that?
He's into that, dude. He's into that, well, you know how you're into Demolition, and you're into all that. Shawn Michaels when he was in his bondage phase.
He's a masochist.
Yeah, you are. You're into that kind of stuff. You want to be stepped on with heels and slapped around. Whatever.
Yeah, like Tony Atlas.
To each his own. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Okay, we're moving on to Mike Awesome, Bam Bam Bigelow. Did I miss anything before this?
3 count and Chavo. Chavo comes up and says that he heard 3 count, won the lather match.
He was
right there doing commentary.
He also heard it though.
Yeah, he was ringside and he heard it and saw it. I'm positive of it.
All his senses.
He felt it. He felt it in his body. Okay, yeah, and then he beats the shit out of him.
Then there's General Erection, Buff Bagwell promo. Buff says he can't wait for General Erection versus Shane Douglas while laughing hysterically. So I laughed too with the matchup, Buff.
Oh, shit, dude. General Erection. Poor guy. General Erection, sorry. The erection would be out of control.
That's what John Cena had to do. He had to get the U.S. title back to where it was ruined when General Erection had it.
Okay, Mike Awesome defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in my favorite match of the night.
Is that real?
Yeah. Fuck Mike Awesome. I mean, there are problems with it, but I like these guys.
How about Bam Bam wrestling in a super tight vest?
Listen, I said fuck Mike Awesome. Joey Styles and I can agree on that, first and foremost, right? Remember how mad he was?
Well, did you want him to be dead?
No, well, that's
Joey
the difference.
Styles?
That's the difference. I'm glad he died, not thing. Everyone is dead, and that makes me sad. Because they're both. They were both way underused, misused, you could say. So double sad here. It's just so sad. We go, okay. This is my pet peeve in these kind of matches. They go from the ring to the ambulance, back to the ring, then back to the ambulance. Like they missed a spot or something. What is going on?
Well, they had to go to the guardrail so you could see how few people were in this building.
Oh, that's real.
It was so empty.
I told you, this was an infamous time in WCW. People were going to see it because it was so bad, not because it was so good. It was a train
They were
wreck.
going to see it because they were given free tickets.
And they're like, it's like a school bus on fire. All you can do is stare.
Just boo. That's all you can do is boo at it.
Just boo at it. Okay, the pacing of the match was definitely weird because the guys kept going back and forth for some reason. But it wasn't the best from either guy, but it's still fun to watch. And on this show, it was a good hardcore match, a real rarity on this kind of card, hardcore match. And then the end, of course, we get John Cena versus Ryback at Payback 2013. And then we just have Bam Bam Bigelow go through the roof of the ambulance.
Through the
roof! But pretty good. I enjoyed that ending spot. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen more people get hit with a door in one show before.
And lights. And the lights from the ambulance.
He just ripped the safety light off so easily, and Shivani had to tell it down.
I like how they still have the ambulance driver in there as they're cutting to him. This company fucking blows.
I like that the ambulance driver was in there, because at one time Mike Awesome threw Bam Bam onto the glass, and you see the driver get scared.
He's just like shocked.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't sign up for this. But yeah, anything else about this match? This was actually a good match. I don't have a lot of complaints about it. I enjoyed these guys beating the shit out of each other until one of them got thrown through an ambulance.
Yeah, not bad.
He let Bam Bam Goldberg the window.
Yeah, he did. And when they showed his arm, he definitely cut himself up a bit.
Yeah. Why would you let him do that after what just happened?
Listen. Bam Bam can't be told no. It's that simple. You know what I mean? If he's gonna punch some glass, he's like, I'm not Goldberg, and he was right. He's not Goldberg. On to the next match. Or you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Nothing.
General Rection. Yes, I said that correctly. Your champion.
Oh no, Natural Born Thrillers promo.
Okay, I just said this.
Mike Sanders calls Reno a weeble wobble.
Go ahead, talk about it. I didn't write anything about this because I didn't give a fuck about this. I didn't give a fuck about Chuck Palumbo or Stasiak or all these fucking jobs.
Oh, you don't give a fuck because this was WCW's future.
Oh, I know it was
a single person here amounted to anything, and Palumbo's biggest thing was pretending to be gay with Billy Gunn for a year.
No, dude, remember that one time he turned into Motorcycle Guy after that?
Yeah, that was
He's
bad.
like, I'm in complete denial, brother.
And Gene owns them all at the end, saying that he'll slap Mike Sanders, and Mike Sanders walks away.
He's gonna slap the crap out of that little wise ass one day.
Oh, he's so legend. He was loaded.
Fantastic.
If you're asking,
I don't have a favorite match. Just Gene saying things is my favorite thing.
Friend of the show, Shane Douglas goes against Hugh Morris, who is not a friend of the show. General Erection. Has anybody had worse names in wrestling than this guy? Well, Hugh Morris, General Erection.
That's his fault.
It was General Hugh G Erection, and I like how they decide no, we're gonna have to class it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Let's
get rid of the G.
Whatever. I can't. Whatever. I am so mad. Oh my God. Dick spot in this match must have been where friend of the show Joey Ryan got it from because there was a total dick spot, right? You saw it, right?
5 dick kicks.
Yeah, man. I've learned now that that's where Joey Ryan got it from. Huge fan of Hugh Morris and General Erection. Same guy.
And didn't Joey Ryan speak badly about DeMott? I'm pretty sure
Probably.
at some point.
Probably, he stole his
and then he steals his gimmick.
He stole his one good move and then fucking talk shit on him, which is actually fitting, and he deserves that.
And by the way, on the network, where it has the bullet points and it says the results and stuff, it said general reaction.
Donnie, before the match, Shane Douglas says it's taken him 20 years to become the best the sport has to offer. Guess he needs 20 more to come close, right?
He was really awesome, and he's only good.
Time not well spent.
He's only ever been good in ECW. I don't know why he couldn't translate that.
One promo, and everyone freaked out.
No. He had plenty of good promos. I liked. Like I said, he never translated it to WCW, WWE. He never did anything outside of ECW.
Douglas.
But in
heard of it?
Yes, I have. We talked about that as a matter of fact. But Shane Douglas in ECW, he did have that amazing promo where he cast down the title, and that really got him some notoriety. But I always thought he was a good promo. No, he
was
so good in Extreme Rising.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
We also had the longest bear hug ever in this match. I bet D-Bry marks the fuck out when he watches this pay-per-view.
Ivan Koloff is like, look at that bear hug.
I like how Madden said that Bruno Sammartino hates him. That makes me like Bruno even more.
Yeah, and no doubt. Bruno Sammartino's from
I thought you hated him.
Who?
No, that's a lie.
Oh.
Who? Mike Chiari?
Slanderous.
I don't know. Mike Chiari, the only reason they said it is because they're both from Pittsburgh, and they legitimately hate each other.
How about one of the horrible commentators saying, die, fat ass, die?
That was mad.
Where was that? I have that down. I didn't think that was this match.
Oh, well.
Yeah, man. General Hugh G. Erection, die, fat ass, die.
Okay. I don't doubt that because I heard him say that. I thought I had that later. But yes, he's garbage water. I'll say it again here. Okay, so this was a convoluted ending to a garbage match.
It's finished.
What?
This finish was unbelievable.
It was. I just said it was I don't even. I'm getting angry, and I have to calm down.
Putting in horrible effort in the punches after the match. Fucking pathetic.
I feel everybody was mailing it in at this time, dude. It was awful, man. Okay, so let's go on to something better. Scott Steiner cuts an insane promo about leaving bitches in stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And I laughed
about
and laughed.
How people were gonna beat him off at his hotel room.
Yes.
Yep.
He's the best, dude.
I just wrote here, GOAT.
Yes. He watching old Scott Steiner in a tag team, you're like, oh man, he was such an insane athlete back in the day. What the fuck happened to him on the mic, dude? It's like he just hit a switch and he became insane as shit.
Love it.
I love it too. I'm definitely saying. But hey, Glacier is back too, y'all.
Yeah,
blood runs colder.
I just wrote here, goat.
Just goats, a bunch of goats. Glacier's
He never got
back
to come back.
again. Oh, and then listen, and then we have the reason why promos are scripted in the WWE, aka a Ring Rust Radio intro between Buff Bagwell, Kevin Nash, and DDP. Bagwell's like, yo, how much money do you make in a year? Probably more than all these other jobbers on. He's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're gonna make it harder on me, motherfucker.
And then at the end, Buff asked for a closing statement, and Nash asked if he needed to kill some time.
Yeah. He did. He's like, yeah, we do. And he's like, okay, baby, what you need? It was like, have some fucking class, would you?
So good.
I said this sucked sans DDP, who tried in the middle of all the garbage to cut.
That was one of my favorite things of the whole pay-per-view, that segment.
Well, DDP says Kevin Nash has been held down for years.
Don't worry, I'm ending the streak.
Okay, let's get serious, guys, because it's time for Jeff Jarrett and the Harris Boys taking on the Filthy Animals. For those who don't know, that's Conan, Rey Mysterio without a mask, and Billy Kidman.
Without a mask and with devil
horns.
horns.
I said that to you, and also with Tigress, who's on commentary for this.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the best of everybody who was on commentary at the time.
And listen, she is the most stereotypically Latina woman you've ever heard in your life. They're like, really amp up being Latina. She's like, okay, papi, like, it's ridiculous.
Well, and then men called her his sexy enchilada.
Yeah, it was awful.
I hate him so much.
Your internet, dude. Your fucking internet is being. I'm about to stroke your internet. I'm telling you what.
Whoa.
Shut up, Slapnuts.
Oh, well, Jarrett says DC slap asses.
Yes, he does. He's trying to get a new shirt pub. That's how. Hey, if New Day can do it, they just say Bootio's. They get a Bootio shirt. He's like, slap ass, right? Get it over. Nothing's ever been over with you, Jeff Jarrett. To BG and Mike Chiari, stroke me, Slapnuts. But seriously, though, this was an insane clusterfuck match filled with hardcore spots like dumpsters, bars, and literal trash.
And a popcorn machine.
And a popcorn machine.
On The Price is Right and didn't use.
It was actually the best match, honestly.
The spots they were really good spots, but it was, how can you say you like this the most and then you hate the Young Bucks? Come on. After 6 minutes of absolute chaos, everyone just agrees to make tags a thing again.
The referee enforcing tags in a street fight is just perfect WCW.
Also, but it was after there's a literal bar in the ring, and they've gone through it, and there's 2x4s, and there's shards of one guy's in a dumpster, and they're like, all right, we'll tag. It's like, what? Why? Now? Why now? Oh, God. Mark Madden calls Jarrett and the Harris brothers the Nashville World Order. Only thing that even close to resembles... okay, hold on. Only thing that was even close to redeemable from that fat tub of goo all night.
That was it?
That was it. That was it. Was the Nashville
How about when he
World
asked
Order.
how you win the match, and then Shivani said, you have to pin someone.
No, I hate him.
This is the direct quote. Mark Madden asks, how do you win this match? Shivani says, I guess one man has to pin the other man. Fucking genius. I also have a great quote from Tigress. She says, these props are like weapons to us. She then says, Jarrett has to fight by himself with his hands. With those two other boys. What the fuck?
I don't know.
And again, she was the best announcer. Of
Yeah,
this match.
no, Shivani was way better. But if we're taking Shivani out of this
Nobody,
equation,
why do you keep calling him Schiavone?
that's his name.
Shivani.
That's Schiavone. Yes, it's Schiavone.
Shivani.
There's a bunch of letters in there. Schiavone, dude.
Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
At one point, Rey Mysterio has a wrong way sign. And I'm pretty sure that's on the road to WrestleMania too.
Yeah, that's how they got it.
That's a good move, too.
There was a roadblock sign. No, Vince was watching Network, and Roadblock came on, and he's like, Roadblock, that's good. That's freaking good. I like this guy, too. Where's Roadblock at today, you guys? Any other comments on this match before we go on?
I always hated when somebody hit me with the brush part of a broom.
Yeah.
It's really annoying the way the bristles feel.
It's the dirt.
Well, stab you, kind of.
And it's the dirt. It's the dirt getting in your cuts. Be yucky.
Yeah.
Infections, That's you're thinking long-term injuries here. Come on. I'm going to infect you for weeks on end. I hope you get slightly sick from this. Enjoy penicillin, dickhead. Any other comments on this match?
No.
None.
Okay.
Let's go on to something more important.
Backstage, the Mike Chiari of WCW, Sarge Dwayne Bruce, gets attacked by the BG of WCW, Lex Luger.
I'll take it. It's a great
I wouldn't take that. Do you wear sleeveless flannels on the reg?
I tried to.
Kidding me?
I tried to.
Listen, the shirt that he wore in his first appearance at WCW.
Yes, he was a pirate the first time.
I long for the pirate look over
He's
there.
like, are you serious? I'm here. Yes, but yeah, Mike Chiari equals Sergeant Dwayne Bruce. His mic skills are impeccable, dude.
Has anybody ever looked more confused during a backstage promo than Sarge? Like, whose bright idea was to give this dude a fucking microphone?
He was in WCW before. Not good. Not good. Like when he was younger, like a wrestler. Not that good.
And he was in the power plant.
Well, he ran it.
Yeah, he ran it.
Yeah, he ran it. He's the one who trained.
He trained Goldberg.
He trained all those stars. He trained.
And I'm pretty sure Goldberg didn't even like him in real life.
Probably.
To be honest, who does he like? Friend of the show.
At one point, Buff calls for Jonathan Coachman.
That's true. That's real. I don't know why.
Just out of nowhere.
The inside. Okay, let's go to the next match. The Insiders.
No, wait.
We have more. I have more here about Mark Madden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about he goes, mind if I jump in, and then they ignore him?
Yes.
So Mark
doing that to Donny.
Yeah, he calls Hudson and Shivani J-Bones. He's a fucking tool with his shitty button-down shirt and tiny glasses.
I hate his face so much.
Tony refuses to look at him or acknowledge anything he says during this entire segment. So right here, Madden is truly the Donny Wood of WCW.
Yeah. This is unbelievable. Please, listen, in all honesty, I don't like you comparing me to him because he's racist, sexist, and a human garbage pile. I am stupid. I'm stupid, but I am no Mark Madden. So, I've been called a lot of things, but I think Mark Madden is where I drew the line. I'm like, whoa. Oh, you can call me a piece of shit and an asshole all day. But don't you dare utter the Mark Madden words. Okay, let's go.
I like how Shivani says the 3 year.
What? Your fucking computer, I can't make out what you're saying, dude.
4 straight years at the MCI Center.
It's not the volume, that's the problem.
Yeah, it's you're fucking breaking up. So just take it, just relax for a minute. Okay, talk to me.
4th straight.
Yeah, try that actually. That's pretty good.
You sound better. Go ahead.
Washington for Starrcade.
Okay, great.
Quiet.
The Insiders, Diamond Dallas Page and Kevin Nash defeated the Perfect Event. Obviously, the future
Starrcade.
of WCW, Chuck Palumbo and Sean Stasiak for the WCW World Tag Team Championships. DDP is 45 years old during the match and looks to be in amazing shape. This guy is amazing, and his story is amazing. If you don't know about DDP's rise in the business, look it up. Say all you want about WCW, but DDP is a truly good story.
Wolfpack theme was awesome.
Yeah, that's some of the music is gone on this pay-per-view, which I kind of didn't like, but I have to get used to now, which I'm kind of getting used to. But yes, I agree. The Wolfpack music was really good.
At one point, Mark Madden says Chuck Palumbo has the best punch in the business.
Yep, he said that. Oh,
Like-
that reminds me. Hold on. BG, I'm going to say this right to you because Mike already knows what I'm going to say. Mark Madden says, what is it? Palumbo has the best punch in the business?
Yeah.
He said that Dean Ambrose sucks because his punches are garbage.
Mm.
He said that to Jim Ross on Jim Ross's podcast.
I don't really care.
I'm just saying that to you. So any credibility this guy had left for you, it's gone now.
He didn't know. He never had to begin with.
Oh no, not with you. Not with you. The metaphoric you, like everybody listening.
Okay. He has negative credibility.
He's got -5 stars. The Melt is giving him -5 stars here. Palumbo.
I want to talk about Flair and how he was used the worst way you could possibly be used.
Yes.
For being a legend.
Mm.
We saw him
First
for
of all,
3
his hair.
seconds.
Like, no.
Oh,
then
that was for a few years, and that was his own choice. And
Not good.
no,
I'm gonna just go with they forced him to have that hair. That'll make me feel better. And then he banned Mike Sanders from interfering, and then he was gone. Like, that's it.
Yeah. I was very sad for that. Guys,
Why didn't he wrestle?
I'm trying not to be angry anymore. But this doesn't help. You know what I feel like when I talk about old WCW? I feel like this years of WCW. I feel like Vampiro when Stryker mentions Pentagon. I'm like, bro, why do you keep saying this shit? Fucking piss me all the time. Palumbo and
when somebody talks about WCW to him.
Yeah, that's a whole different level of anger though. That's very mean. Palumbo and Stasiak had potential, I say here.
No.
They should have been so much more, but WWE botches everything and buried WCW talent.
Speaking of, after the match, Nash gets on the mic and says, "Hey yo, we got him again." I'm assuming this is code for "we just buried another."
Yes, it is. I wrote this. Nash using his stroke again to pick up a win. Nothing like put over the young guys. Nope.
And then, it was Click South. It was so
it was always the Click. Just no. Here's the thing. Fucking
that's what he says. They run wrestling.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels kind of stayed and fucking thought he was something special, but the Click moved down south with WCW, dude, and ruined that too.
The biggest spot of this match, DDP gave Stasiak a diamond cutter on the outside. Didn't even show it on camera.
Nope. We had to cut to a replay of it.
And when Nash pulls in Palumbo for the powerbomb, Shivani says, "Oh, he cranked in that one. He cranked that one."
Yeah.
Like, give me a break.
No. He's talking about he's talking about sweatpants. He's like he came on sweatpants, so he's like he cranked that one in.
I don't know how you guys liked Kevin Nash.
I didn't. I never did. I never told you once that I did. I actually hated Diesel, and in WCW I liked him till I realized I was being tricked.
He wasn't good at wrestling, but he was super charismatic.
Nah,
he was not super charismatic. He was good on the mic. I'll give him credit where it's due.
Yeah,
he was good on the mic. Nah, he kind of was a dickhead, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it kind of didn't feel like a gimmick. You're
kind of a dickhead?
Well, I'm also charismatic, though.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yikes. I yikes myself. That's the world I live in. I'm on to Goldberg, Lex Luger. Do you have something in between here?
Can we skip it?
Nope, I've got a lot to say about it, actually.
Oh.
The addition of, let's talk about something WCW did well. Michael Buffer. I really like him, and he makes things feel special. And the good notes are done.
Oh. I felt so bad for him announced. I didn't realize he was still announcing till the very end. It was like an absolute black mark on his career, but the check cleared. Yeah, presumably. Maybe not, though.
Oh, no. In WCW with the Ted Turner money, every check cleared, bro. That wasn't a problem. That wasn't the problem. I lied. There was other cool things. Goldberg's entrance. He was the coolest. The aura he had coming down with the fireworks in his face and the fucking backstage with the security guard always walking in with all the other guys. That was always awesome.
Goldberg's locker room says restricted area. All around dickhead.
Oh, that's
true. Yeah, he doesn't want to change with the boys.
But no one's allowed in.
But the truth is, it's probably real. But he was still cool as shit. And when you look at the guy coming to the ring, cool. Michael Buffer, Goldberg, cool. And then Lex Luger happens. And then we're on. So
I didn't even know you were at this pay-per-view, Donnie.
Yeah, that sounds mean.
Yeah, you held up a Goldberg Boulevard sign, I recall.
Describe the person because I want no man ever go back and watch this. Well, there's
everybody's gonna go back and watch this now.
Yeah. I hate this so much. Dude.
Madden tries to use some dumbass bull versus matador analogy. Scott Hudson says, "You know more about bull than anybody."
Yes, and he's right. He's right.
Shit. Yeah.
Goldberg and Lex Luger fight to the announce table, and Fat Mark Madden can't run away fast enough. He was so scared. Look at this guy, and then call Wyatt fat, you ignorant bitches, dude. Come on.
Hey, Donny.
He was a human pear. he was a human pear.
It's about that base, though.
Yeah, he's got, oh my God, Gorilla, look at the lower half on that guy.
Hey, Donny.
Go ahead.
Was this in lieu of something good?
Yes!
Was this in lieu of a movie?
Lex Luger was flexing at you while you said that, and he is not happy. Even with
How about the Happy Hanukkah Goldberg sign, by the way?
Yeah, that was a good one, actually. Oh, shit, dude.
Lex Luger tried to cheat and couldn't even fucking beat him.
Even with the stupid-ass ending with Bagwell, friends of the shows, There's a lot of them.
That made like the ending made no sense to me.
No.
So he was pretending. He was pretending like he wanted to help Goldberg, and then he hit Goldberg with a move and pretended like that was bad, and then he went outside and kicked the Sarge's ass, and then he waited for Goldberg to beat Lex Luger before beating up Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did he wait for that?
Don't. No. See, you just made the first mistake of WCW in this era.
Oh, right.
Logic, trying to look for No.
Can't do that.
Did you see the first match with the 3 tag teams and the singles ladder match and tagged in and shit? Did you see that?
Did you see Vito and freaking Reno?
Did you see Chronic? Did you see him on the cell phone in the sauna? Did you see him? Okay, I have okay. Even with I
have something here.
Okay, before the ending with the kid is my last part. So anything else about the match?
Mine too. I take back him being an all-around dickhead.
Yeah, this was really nice. The original John Cena. The original John Cena here, because this was really awesome. He walked right over to that kid. He picked up a child. He's like, "Hey, buddy, like, you okay?" And he's like, "I really like that." And he's like, "Come on, you're coming back with me. I'm walking you to the fucking back." I'm this bad. Yeah, he's as bad.
I do feel bad for the kid though, because they're like, "This is his dream, his favorite wrestler, Goldberg," and I feel like maybe his parents didn't tell him about WWF.
No, because listen, you can say whatever you want, but Goldberg was
transcendent. The Rock, The Undertaker.
Goldberg transcended wrestling. He was one of the best, and he was the biggest star in wrestling for a period there. So.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was never bigger.
Yes, he was. He was big. He was just as big as Stone Cold for a while.
Never.
Yes, he was.
Ever.
Yes, he was. Just deal with it. Yes, for a period in WCW before the whole losing the streak thing, fucking, he was big deal, dude. He was big time.
Okay, I didn't say it wasn't a big deal, but you just said he was as over as Stone Cold.
He was on the same level as Stone Cold. I'll say it again. He was. And then Stone Cold had a much longer period on top like that, but for a period of time.
Was he bigger than Hulk Hogan?
What?
Goldberg was not even bigger.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was the biggest thing in WCW. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, for a day.
Well, it was for the weeks leading up to the point where he got fucked out with that cattle prod. But we
he was actually worse than Cena because he kicked out a brass knucks, by the way, in this match.
Okay, if you're talking about the semantics of the situation, no. Goldberg was not a great wrestler. No. Goldberg did not sell well. No. William Regal did not like him. No. So, I mean, I don't know what to say to you. But yes, he walked that kid.
He deserved to get tased by Nash. I'll just leave it at that. Nash and Hall.
Shut your damn mouth. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I was never the biggest Goldberg fan as a kid. I liked him, but I hated the tasing moment because of what it meant for WCW and not so much that it fucked Goldberg over. You know what I mean?
Shut up.
It's real. When you watch a guy
think that when you were 12 years old.
You're not analytical now, so how could you have been analytical back then?
Because your streak was ended by a cattle prod.
You got dumber. Apparently.
That is real. That is real.
Shut up.
You shut up. Look who's talking. You told me you watched it at 7 years old that you're lying about. This one tells me 6 years old. You guys are full of fucking shit. Your dad was still wiping shit off your balls at that time. You were watching fucking wrestling.
I wasn't 6 years old in 2000.
All right,
I was 11.
Actually, you were probably like 7.
I was 11.
Yeah, you were like born like 96, 95?
Nope, 89.
So you have no idea how to do math then?
Right.
No, he's lying. He's lying, and you're lying, so just shut the fuck up. I almost cried.
Yeah, but you're analyzing the state of WCW's company and the bottom line.
They hit him with a cattle prod. It wasn't hard to see this is not the proper booking. This is not the proper way to end a fucking end a streak, or end a match at all. Shut up! I'm burning out. Shut up! I almost cried when he took away that kid up the ramp. And he made his wish come true. I'm sure Mike Chiari will use his platform to run down WCW instead of pointing out the positives that went away with the negatives.
It was so touching when Goldberg picked up a kid.
Yeah, that was very nice of him. I really enjoyed that. I'm sure Mike Chiari and Brandon Gavin will use this platform to run down WCW, as they have, instead of...
Too late. Already did it.
Instead of pointing out the positives that went away with the negatives when the company folded.
Literally none besides that, I guess.
No, not at all. There was plenty of people whose jobs were dependent on WCW outside the ring. There was definitely another place for people to go and work. It hurt the wrestling business when WCW went away. I love how you live in this fantasy world that's not true, but
it's not true because
you're WWE brainwashed.
It was WCW was great when it actually provided competition, but by the end it didn't provide a legitimate competition, so it just continued to deteriorate more and more and more, and it wouldn't have it would just died on its own without Vince even having to buy it. So
I disagree. It would have been bought by sold by Turner to somebody else, then bought by somebody. Jim Crockett brings it back. I don't know. Would have been great, but it didn't happen.
It sure didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't. But a lot of people got put out of work, and you guys celebrate stuff like that, and you're pathetic for that. BG is going silent because he is also pathetic.
Everybody who deserved to get hired got hired after this. So
yikes, that's not even close to true. So you're pathetic for that.
Luger didn't get hired.
Wow, what is your mic? It's going bad because you're garbage. Anything before the main event time?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Scott Steiner, Medeja?
Medeja.
Okay, I don't know.
Sounds legit.
Medeja. Oh my God. Scott Steiner defeated Sid Vicious.
I thought BG was on the phone. But it was
Whoa, your fucking microphone sucks ass.
No idea what you just said.
Nope.
I heard my name.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought when Scott Steiner came to the ring, I thought you were on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I remember we were talking about this main event together.
Kevin Dunn would have had the steroid freak sign confiscated like immediately.
I was thinking that too.
In
I
WCW,
choose to believe
not
Scott
so much.
Steiner was all natural. Fuck that sign.
Thank you. We have to have the. I'm not going to take a stance on the situation, but thank you, BG, for doing that. Sid not being around for a while resulted in ring rust references.
Yeah, said it.
They were just yelling it. They're just yelling every time. I'm like trying to take notes. I'm like, fucking Sid's about ring rust.
Rust?
Scott Steiner talking to fans is amazing. Whether it's yelling "fuck you" and challenging them to a fight mid-match, or telling them to sit their fat asses down, he's solid gold.
Talking to you.
Talking to me or anybody else, it doesn't matter. He's just yelling, dude. It's amazing. While it was never announced as a no disqualification match, Giovanni is like, the ref will be like letting some things go.
Yeah, he's like, he'll be lenient to world title match.
What followed was
everything go.
What followed was essentially a hardcore match. So, I like how Giovanni's trying to save it as best he can. He's like, yeah, the ref might let some things go. Oh, that was a low blow, right? Oh, that's a bad things are happening. I'm trying.
At one point, Medeja She tries to do a crossbody when Sid was in the Steiner recliner.
Yes.
Like, why would you even try to do that?
And she hits her own man. What positive would have come from that?
Makes no sense.
How about when Sid was in the Steiner recliner for like 30 seconds and all he had to do was like move his arm a little?
Yeah,
he grabbed the rope.
He couldn't though. The pain was so unbearable he couldn't even move his arm. Oh my God.
I was a big fan of Scott Steiner growing up though. So Donnie, why haven't we spoken to him?
I have tried. This is fourth wall broken. Scott Steiner is in my top 5 list of guys I'd love to talk to. He is an insane interview to have because he does not care. He does not pull any punches, but I cannot get a hold of him. I've tried a million times.
Let's get him and Terry Bollea at the same time.
No, that won't work. But I'd like to get Rick and Scott at the same time. I think that'd be really fun. But
do they talk?
I have no reason to believe they don't. But then again, I don't know. It's deep. Yeah, bro. The match was exactly what you expect from Scott Steiner and Sid Vicious.
Shit.
Not the best, but still kind of fun because it's like a train wreck and you're watching it. So you're like, whatever, I can deal with this. Maybe even a little bit better than expected because I expected complete anarchy and it was just slightly below that. Sans Midia telegraphing the end.
Why do you call her that?
Because I don't know. Midia telegraphing the end. She jumped on the apron. She starts coming in the ring. She stops. She gets back out of the ring, stands on the apron, and just waits for the 3 count. I was like, hey.
No, the 3 count.
She learned
Sid
from earlier.
passed out like Stone Cold, part 2.
That's right. Yeah, Sid bled buckets for Steiner. That's what it was.
With no blood.
With no blood. He bled proverbial buckets. It's perfect. Yeah, so that was Starrcade. Any other notes? Come on.
Yeah,
I have one more.
Go ahead.
Okay, the best part of the pay-per-view is when Steiner holds up his belt at the end and the side plate is just falling off.
Yes, it is. It's falling the fuck off of it.
Is that maybe
what kind
that's
of
why
broke-ass belt is that?
Maybe that's why the show just fucking ends abruptly.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
They cut to black, dude. Maybe they went there 3 hours and they're done. They're like, that's it. That's all we got. Hey, listen, we know for a fact that WCW had a lot of trouble when it comes to timing their pay-per-views, right? Remember that one time we missed the main event because they couldn't figure out how to do pay-per-views?
It's Russo's fault.
So I don't doubt at all what's happening here. Overall, I gave this a 7 out of a 10. A solid outing from... Oh, this was not good. This was not good. 3. 3 out of 10. BG?
10 out of 10.
Listen, this is what retro...
Pay-per-view.
This was what retro was designed for, though. Right. This
is the type of material that you would show your grandkids.
Yeah.
About the heyday of wrestling.
Mike Chiari, what'd you give it?
Poop emoji.
Poop emoji.
Aww.
Where does it rank amongst your top pay-per-views in 2000 and 0?
Ever.
2000 and 0. Nowhere on the list of 2000
I fooled you. That's actually 2000. I got you. Okay, is that it? Did we cover that well? El Fern, I hope you enjoyed that. I think I speak for all three of us, El Fern, when I say fuck you for what you've done to us here.
Yeah.
But no, we genuinely love you, man. This was actually really fun. Talking about it, making fun of it was just as fun as watching a good pay-per-view. Probably more fun, actually, because I like to pick apart stuff like this. So I enjoyed it. Did you guys enjoy it?
No.
No, shut up. You had to have enjoyed ripping it apart, at least.
This pay-per-view was in lieu of something better.
And that's real. And that is perpetually real. I hope they're all this bad. But you know what, guys? That was Ring Rust Retro. Brandon Gowan, tell the fans how they can get their... Let's say when they were 12 years old, they saw a pay-per-view that was god-awful. And they went back and watched it later on, and they're like, my God, I would love to hear the boys of Ring Rust Radio break this the fuck down. How can they do that?
Patreon.com/ringrustradio. It's the best way to interact with us and get rewarded for your dollars.
It's true. You want a match, a whole pay-per-view. We'll talk about anything you want us to talk about within reason. Although fucking El Fern keeps stretching the goddamn limits of this. My God. So yes, Ring Rust Retro, it's sweeping the nation. Get involved. Patreon.com/ringrustradio. But guys, we must move on.